kind of our spare room. This is where we kind of like bike and stretch and stuff like that.
Are you in that? I'm going to say something really stupid here. Are you in Paris?
No, I'm in Serbia.
Oh, you are in Serbia.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look at, I was just looking at this picture. You're like the man version of James Sprague. This is what James is going to look like when he's done going through puberty.
I mean, James looks like a man.
Yeah, he's starting there. He's getting there. Dude, these pictures are awesome, dude.
Yeah, I had Josie with me this week, so he made some cool shots.
Yeah, these are sweet, dude. You're looking like a beast.
Yeah, Yele sent me a not so nice comment on that previous photo.
Oh, when you're jumping over?
Yeah, he said, "I guess you don't know how to jump hurdles." I'm like, "It was a drill. It was a drill. Don't assume anything."
Hey, are you friends with him?
Yeah.
Lazar, say your name for me.
Lazar Ðukić.
Lazar. Okay, good. I called Andrew this morning. I was like, I need to learn how to say his name. I'm like, because people call me Savan or all these kind of put the accent on the wrong thing. And I'm like, how come I can't remember him? He's like, dude, you're going to have to work really hard. He's like, it's like that with your name too. I was like, oh, good. Lazar. So it's easy. It's Lazar.
It's not Lazar. Like, you know how they call Nikola Jokic Nikola? Well, it's not Nikola. It's not Lazar. It's Lazar. Like,
Lazar.
Quick, yeah, like that.
Lazar. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can remember that. Lazar. And because I go back and forth between Lazar and Lazar.
Yeah, I don't mind, but
Lazar.
Yeah.
Hey, is it only in the United States that do other people have problem with it? It's not just me, right?
In the United States, they usually call me Lazar.
Lazar, yeah. I wonder why that is.
You guys have a weird pronunciation of stuff.
Lazar. How about this? Lazu.
No.
Lazar. Hey, how are things in Serbia? How's life there? How are things?
Everything is pretty good. It's really hot. The games training has been so hard because of the heat, but I guess that's what we are preparing for. So other than the heat, things are going pretty smooth.
Are you still training in like the original Ðukić shed too? Also with your brother, you are.
Yeah.
Freezing in the winter, boiling hot in the summer.
Oh, we made it a little bit nicer. At the end of last season, we put the AC in. We did the isolation of the building, so now it's not as hardcore as it was.
Lazar, when you say isolation, you mean like insulation, like you another layer inside to protect it from temperatures changing?
Exactly.
Hey, is Serbia? Is Serbia's a democracy?
Kinda.
Kinda.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this thing this morning. We just had one of our political conventions, our Republican National Convention, and one of the things that Donald Trump said was that he was going to make it so that people didn't have to pay taxes on their tips anymore. So on their tips. So if you're a waiter or waitress, or if you're a cab driver, or if you're a masseuse, or if someone tips you, or like you go to a coffee shop and someone smiles at you and they're nice to you, or they go the extra mile, you give them an extra $1, right? Like if it's a kid who's being a good kid and like in trying to go the extra mile, you give them an extra $1. And he said he's not gonna charge them for he's not gonna tax their tips, so they get to keep their entire tips. And I was thinking, in a socialist country, like the way the current government does it, what they do is they want to pay all the kids' student loans. So they want to take the money from the rich people and pay for the kids' student kids in the United States will take out like $200,000 for student loans, and the government now wants to take money from people like me and pay off those loans. But the capitalist way of doing it is like, hey, instead of taking from one person and giving to another person, let's give these other people more opportunity. right? So give
Yeah.
the young people more opportunity, like, hey, get a job that takes tips, be extra nice, work extra hard. Make sure if you're the hotel guy, open the door right away, smile. And I was just wondering, I just thought that was brilliant. I thought that was a brilliant distinction between socialism and capitalism, giving opportunity as opposed to taking from one people and giving to another people.
I like that. Actually, in Serbia, I don't think it's regulated like that, but I don't think anybody is saying how much they like earn on tips, so they
Right.
basically don't pay the tax for that.
Right. And if I was in the tip business, I wouldn't say how much, like if I could hide, if I would hide tips too.
Yeah, me
I
too.
would, I would totally hide tips. And it's not like you're just going to spend that money and put it right back in the economy anyway, right? You're going to go to the store and buy food and that's going to be taxed.
Yeah.
So you like that. Me and you are on the same page with that. Give opportunity instead of taking from people.
Yes.
I knew I loved you.
Yeah, I'm I don't want to say Serbia, but whole world is following what you guys are doing in politics right now in your elections and stuff. So yeah.
Hey, what do you think? I feel like when Trump was first elected, the world hated him. Same with in the United States, and then now I feel like everyone's turned. Like people are like, they don't think of him as a clown anymore. They don't think of him as the TV guy. Has the mood changed in foreign countries as well?
I think our president made a mistake back then. He supported the Clintons.
Me too. Me too. I made that same mistake.
I didn't.
Oh, of course you didn't.
After those 4 years that he already did, I think he showed himself to be a good leader for your country and for actually not just your country, the whole world. So he was the only president to be that never started a war. So it's good on him.
Serbia, that's where the tennis player's from, Djokovic. Is he from Serbia?
Yeah.
And do you have the president? Was it your president who said, "Hey, there's two realities. There's CNN reality, and was your president against the vaccine?"
No.
No, he wasn't. One of those countries over there in your neighborhood, the president's like, "We're not doing it." Was it Hungary?
I think Poland or something.
Yeah, one of those countries. Is Djokovic popular there? Do people like him?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I like him too.
Yeah, me too.
And does he live there? Does he come there and stay there?
So he lives in Monaco officially.
Oh, he got Monaco money.
I actually support it because he represents himself as Serbian. He always says he's from Serbia, and there's always Serbian flag next to his name when he's playing. But he doesn't pay taxes in Serbia, which is not bad because I think he's investing in something else. Like he's investing in preschool, in charity, in tennis courts for young kids to like stay off the street and play sports. So if you're gonna spend money, spend it how you want, not
right. You trust how he's reinvesting in Serbia as opposed to how the politicians are investing in it.
100%.
Yeah, that's cool. It's weird. I'm new to the tennis scene, but I think a lot of the old school. So I don't know about his reputation, but I guess he used to have a really bad reputation. So I really like him, but I guess a lot of people in the States see him as a brat. But I think he carries himself with great dignity.
In Serbia, people love him, but outside of Serbia, I don't think so because whoever he plays against, crowd is like cheering for the other guys. So I think it actually works for him better because before he was trying to be liked.
Mm-hmm.
Now he just doesn't care. So now he just we have this word in Serbia. It's called inat. It's kind of spite. So he just like winning because of spite. So
whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. So his mentality is something I'm looking looking up to.
I want to talk about Luka real quick. How's Luka gonna do? Oh, Spite, nice, thank you, Caleb. Look at that. Tell me, how's Luka's running?
Better than mine.
Yeah, really. So he's gonna be. He sees those first 3 workouts, and Luka he's salivating a little bit.
I think Chad, a mile and a sprint will work great for him. Then running and swimming, he hired a swimming coach not too long ago, so he's improving on that. And I think workouts that are out are looking pretty good for him.
So he'll make the. You think he's going to make the cut?
100%.
Okay, good. That makes me so happy.
Yeah.
And are you guys still working out a lot together?
Like before, we are working out together at the same time, at the same place, just not doing the same stuff.
Oh, how's your relationship with him? Good still? Very tight?
Yeah, great.
Still the loving big brother.
I mean, who are you going to be good with, and who are you going to trust if not your brother? So, yeah, it's a pretty good relationship between us.
And last time I spoke to you, you were in Paris and you had a girlfriend. Are you still with her?
I was not in Paris. It was Strasbourg, but it was France. You're close.
Oh.
She was studying in France, and not too long ago, she finished her PhD. So now we are living together in Serbia, where she's back for.
Oh.
She's back from December, but she finished like 2 weeks ago. So yeah.
Oh, congratulations! So you're still together.
Yeah.
Good job, dude. Wow, that's going to the CrossFit Games and managing a relationship. Look at you.
Yeah. I'm a serious guy.
Lazar, what a crazy group of dudes you're going with this year. Like when you look at the list, like whoever I talk to, I think they're gonna win. Like this morning, I'm like, yep, Lazar's gonna win the CrossFit Games. I talked to Ricky, I'm like, yep, Ricky's gonna win the CrossFit Games. Like, but it's just fucking nuts, dude. And it's kind of wide open, right?
I think there is 10 guys that can potentially win.
Yeah, it is going to be. Yesterday we did a show and we tried to cut 10 guys who aren't going to make the cut, and we struggled. We couldn't figure it out.
Well, yesterday I was playing that game. I cut them easily.
So and you're pretty confident too.
What do you say?
You're pretty confident, which guys are going to get cut. Is it the usual suspects? It's the Asians and Africans, and is it the usual suspects?
I made like 20 people cut yesterday with Josie. I was just going like this one.
So you only 10 are going to get cut, but you cut 20.
Yeah. Is it only 10 are going to be cut?
I think so. Well, maybe more, as we go on. But on Saturday after Chad, I think it's only 10.
Yes, but going into Sunday, it's always 20 guys.
No, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. You'd know better than me. It is always 20?
Yeah.
And do you think they're going to cut down to 10?
No.
Never? Not even for the final day? For the final event?
Last 2 events, but you need 20 guys is still what you need for if somebody's good at lifting, some guys will go inside, like make it will like be a better leaderboard with 20 guys instead of 10. So
that the points will make more sense, so that there can be more movement.
Right.
And more people can get between. Hey, do you think that now that we see that it's Chad, an event obviously where you're going to be in some form or another stepping up and stepping down, and then there's going to be sprinting and a mile, and we know there's going to be the run swim. Do you have thoughts on what the other events could be? Do you think it's going to be like we're going to see like max snatch and shit like that to compensate way on the other side?
For sure, there will be like a lot of bar, a lot of strongman, a lot of gymnastics. Like games is always very well balanced. So of course we expect like lifting, strongman, gymnastics, and it's usually like always isolated max lift, isolated gymnastics, strongman with gymnastics, a cheaper machine sprint with intervals or something like that. So there is how do you say, a like
Balance.
similarity to previous years, just in different just different movements. So and I think with Dave being back, it's going to be more of a 2021 games than 2022 or 2023. Good thing is I experienced both Boz and Dave as programmers, so I think I'm gonna be ready.
How was 2021 for you?
Well, I was the best male rookie, almost made Rookie of the Year. Mel O'Brien stole it from me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Classic.
How about, did you see Yellow Hosta's interview with Dave?
Yeah, I support it 100%.
How
He was deserving of Rookie of the Year. I said it to him a couple of times.
How funny was that? I love the way he asked the question.
Yeah, I think Dave was a little bit struck by it.
Yeah. 2021 leaderboard men overall. That was your rookie year. Oh, in your rookie year, you took 9th.
9, yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. And Yellow's rookie year, he took 10th.
Yeah, I'm better.
Yeah, you did better. Well said. Well said. Hey, what about Justin Medeiros, the 2-time champ? What do you think's going on with him? Do you think he comes back? Do you think that he's just sort of, the window's closed for him, or do you think he's no?
No, he's back for sure.
A serious threat.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is, I said 10 guys. In my opinion, Ricky, Roman, Jeff, Medeiros, Vellner, Fikowski, Darlin Pepper.
Still Fikowski? You think Fikowski's still a threat to the #1 spot?
Yeah, me, and then I think that's and then 2 more are going to round up top 10. But I think that's it.
Yeah, it is a. What about Jason Hopper?
Yeah, Jason, I forgot him. Yeah, for sure.
But really, you think Jason too? You don't think like he's got some like head issues? No.
Did you watch semifinals?
Yeah, I know. It was crazy, right?
Yeah, their semifinals was crazy.
How was it in Europe? Do you have any insights on what happened to Ioannikowski? That was really weird.
Yeah, I was so. I mean, let's be real. For me and for everybody, it's good if Yone doesn't show up at the game because he is a serious threat. But also, how much everybody works for the games, how much everybody sacrifices, and then you don't want to see somebody who is working a lot and kicking his butt at the gym, not making it because of sickness. So I was really sad for Yone.
Okay, so you do think it was a sickness?
Yes.
So many guys, Lazar, did not do well on the first 3 events, though. I mean, look at Jack Farlow, Ioannikowski, and then the next 3, they did significantly better. Well, any thoughts on that? Were those movements so different?
Honestly, I was not really surprised for some guys not to do good because some guys still lack a lot of conditioning. So I wasn't really surprised for first 3 events for some people to do them bad. But yes, I was surprised for Yone because maybe he's not the best runner, but then second event was pure CrossFit with front squats and double unders and toes to bar. I was really expecting him to take a win with that one, maybe.
Oh, okay. And he won the first. Wait, is this right? Oh no, this is 2023. Sorry. Okay, so 2023, you win this. You win the semifinals. 2024, you win the semifinals again. And where's Yona? Oh, 34th, 11th, 26th. Wow. And your conditioning is outstanding. You took second. Is that what you would consider that first workout as a conditioning workout? Like to show your metabolic conditioning?
Yeah, pure engine, I think. And I was second. I think I was second only because I started from the first heat. I got penalty on my box step ups in quarterfinals, and then everybody saw my times, and all the coaches were like lapping my. And their guys what to do. So yeah.
And Uldis took first. Oh man, that was crazy watching at home, Lazar. To watch Uldis take 2 firsts and not make it, that was crazy.
Yeah, and Uldis is a beast, but when you compete so much with somebody, you know what their strengths are and you know what their weaknesses are. So I wasn't really scared of Uldis taking first places because there was this snatch workout. So because my goal was to win it, and I was always calculating who will do good in what. So my goal was just to be consistent.
But did you think that he wasn't? Did you still think he was going to make it though? At
Yeah.
least make it? Yeah.
Sure. All this is always a safe bet for me.
Yeah. What happened? Did he get sick or something too, or no? Just had some bad events.
I don't think so. Well, we all know semifinals was kind of leaning on more to the bigger guys last 2 years. So yeah, just those box step downs for him were really hard, and snatch was not something he's like the best at. And what else? What was the fourth event? Maybe rowing. He's smaller guy compared to like me, Jelle, Henrik, Luka. So he couldn't row as fast as us, and maybe took a hit there. So yeah,
And then the final event with the carries, right? The dumbbell carries.
I think he was good in that.
He was good in that one.
I'm not sure, but I wouldn't tell he's like
14th. Okay, so not bad.
not bad. Yeah, you can qualify with 35th and still go through.
Yeah, wow. And then BKG is going to his 11th games.
Yeah, great.
Is it, what number is this for you?
4.
4. And how old are you?
28.
Oh, you're still young.
I mean, compared to Luka, compared to Justin, compared to Sprague, Darling Pepper, I don't know. But yeah, compared to Wellner.
Yes, right. Hey, do you think you're the best you've ever been? Like, do you feel yourself getting better? Are you peaking?
100%.
God, that must feel so good. Are you chomping at the bit? Like, do you want it to be tomorrow?
No, I need to rest a bit.
You're pretty beat up?
What did you say?
You're pretty beat up?
Yeah, pretty beat up.
What's it looking at? Yesterday, someone was telling me, I can't remember who, someone was on the show, and they were like, hey, you have to be careful. Oh, I think it was Justin Kotler was saying you have to be careful as you get close to the games, that you're not like, I need to force everything in now. He's like, you just have to accept that there's some things that you just can't do.
Yeah, but I think we did a good job. Our semifinals was first semifinals. So we had 9 full weeks of training. No, we have 9 full weeks of training, and then a small deal, like a week deload, and then the games start. So 9 weeks is a huge block. In the first 5 weeks, we crushed the volume and like strongman stuff and a lot of volume. And now we are like 4 weeks. Like the other half of the prep was more intensity, lifting, gymnastics, CrossFit Games style of workouts. So I think we prepared pretty well. And this is probably the healthiest I'm going to the CrossFit Games. So pretty stoked about that.
So there's no celebration after the semifinals. You're not like, okay, I won, party. It's like back to work.
Yeah. Well, for me, it was kind of surprised that I won. Because last 2 years, my goal was to win semifinals. I wanted to make a statement for the semifinals and win and show how dominant I am in Europe, and I did that. This year, honestly, we didn't even like think about semifinals. It was we were confident. Me and my coach were confident that we will go through, and that was the only goal: go through. But with how consistent I was, I managed to take a win, and I was happy about it. But trajectory was gains this year.
Are you surprised Yella took second?
No.
He's the real deal, huh? Yeah, it's wild how he's just showing up on the scene and kicking ass. What'd you say?
He was hungry to beat me, but I'm really happy that I beat him there.
Yeah, you can't let the new guy beat you.
No. He's too tall to beat me. No chance.
Good. Okay, good. Will he be top 10 at the games?
Yes.
You think he beats Fikowski?
No.
That'll be a hell of a statement if he does, though, right?
Yeah. But I don't think so, because what Fikowski showed through the years is how consistent he is and how smart he is, and that he plays a long game, and you can never write him off. So yeah, Brent is a legend of sport, and I think he still got it like Pat. So two of them are always a threat. One, I kind of wrote off Brent 2020. What was it? Two, when he took what 16th or something, and then he came back, beat me in Dubai, did really well in Wadapalooza, did very well in semifinals. Took what fourth at the games. So yeah, no, he's still there.
Still a problem. And he dealt with some pretty serious injuries that he wasn't talking about, but that now we know, right? He had some serious knee issues, I think.
I didn't listen to it, but yeah.
Yeah, I think one year at the games he had like a torn ACL or something for the entire games. That may have been that year he took 16th.
Yeah, probably there was something around his knee. Like I asked him what was it. He said to keep my knee more stable. He didn't say. Yeah. So
When do you go to Texas?
31st July.
And is that ideal for you? You like going a week early?
Yes. Before, so last year I did really good with travel. So I traveled like 10 days, same like now, and I realized that works best for me. So I'm just repeating it.
And who will you go with? Will you and Luka travel together?
So Luka took another plane because he booked it so late, and he will go also 31st. But my travel is Belgrade, Frankfurt, Dallas, and he's Belgrade, Chicago, Dallas.
But you show up on the same day.
Yeah, we'll show up at the same day. And yeah, but the thing is, Josie booked my hotel first, like in first 5 minutes after they announced Fort Worth as a city. So I I paid it really cheap. Like Luka waited, so he paid a lot more for hotel, and I was like, Josie, don't book it up. You're gonna jinx me. But we made it. It was fine.
Are you staying at the athlete hotel?
No, I'm staying Homewood Suites.
And why not an Airbnb? Why hotel?
Well, it's not really a hotel. It's a hotel with kitchen.
Okay.
That
And
next day kind of thing.
That's important for me.
Yeah, I would think where you stay would be so important.
Yeah. Last year, like people wouldn't believe what are the prices. Like last 2 years I stayed in what was it? Home 2 suites across
Okay.
the. I had a like connection. Girl that is booking for CrossFit is Serbian girl, so she always left me a room. So yeah, but still, it was great. I think for 6 nights I paid like $5,000. So
Oh my god!
yeah, and like if you consider how much you're getting, like it's worth it. But it's crazy.
Hey, and I bet you in Madison, I bet you those rooms like normally like 6 nights would be like $400. I bet you it's so everything's so cheap there.
Maybe it wasn't 5, it was like 3 point something. But then I saw Spencer in the same hotel, and I'm like, dude, this hotel is expensive. He's like, yeah, I paid 5.6. I'm like, man.
Yeah. No, I could see that. I mean, I don't know how it works elsewhere, but there's so many things like that in the United States. As soon as that they see that there's a demand or an event, all the prices just skyrocket.
Everywhere. We just had a festival in Novi Sad. It's called Exit, kind of like the biggest festival in Europe. for like music and like techno, I don't know, whatever. And prices skyrocketed. And Josie was coming just in that time. I'm like, come week after.
Like for like hotels and food and
No,
Ubers and all that shit.
stay is pretty much consistent, but hotels and Airbnb and everything just skyrockets.
Who's coming with you to watch you? Any family?
Anya is coming with me, same as last 2 years. Then my coach is coming. Well, Luka is coming, and his coach is coming with him. And I think that's it. Maybe from like my support, like other support team, like Mike M2, maybe Nemo, my swimming coach, maybe I don't know, like the guys that are helping me throughout the year. Maybe they will be there to help.
How about your mom and dad?
No, they're staying home.
Does that stress them out? Do they wish they were going?
Honestly, we went as a family in Dubai, and it didn't work out well because my dad is pretty like how do you say? He's very tough on us. Like if we don't do well, he's gonna like, why didn't you do it better? So, I just don't want that during competition. So yeah, mom is always like trying to help, and but she's so emotional. Like they're like two opposites. So yeah, it doesn't really work. It's better if they stay home and watch and support from there.
Your mom, if you take 20th, is like, you did great, and you're like, no, I didn't. But if you take second, your dad's like, you suck.
Exactly.
You're like, what?
Last year I took 9th after the crash and everything that happened last year, and my dad was so disappointed. I'm like, why 9th is still top 10? He's like, you prepared me. You're going to win. I expected the win.
Even someone like me who's watched, so many of the games, it really is important to remember that because there are so many events and there are so many guys, that it truly is that way. A 9th is a great finish, especially in the first 2 days. I mean, a fantastic finish, right?
I mean, I wasn't happy.
Sure.
Last year was the only year that I wasn't happy with what I did.
This is last year's standing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chandler Smith should not be beating you. For sure.
I don't want to say that.
I mean, but it's the truth.
Yeah, but like they later they did some data. If like I did my calculation, I crashed from 12th place. If I didn't crash and I finished 12th, I would have been 5th place.
Wow.
And if there was no bike ride, I would finish like 4th or 3rd.
Wow. Yeah. I part of me thinks that they're not going to do a bike ride for a long time.
I don't think it's bad event. I just don't think mass start is something that we should be doing.
I'm looking at the name. There's so many unknowns this year. So many good guys like Dallin and Jay. It's like, oh shit! Like every year they're gonna come with better than the previous year.
Yeah.
And that takes us back to what we were talking about before. It's going to be such a war at the top. There's going to be no, I guess more than ever, every point is going to count this year. You can't have any fucking errors.
Yeah, I was talking with my coach about it. We did 2 workouts on what was it, Wednesday, let's say, and one of the workout was Mary. 20-minute AMRAP, 5 handstand push-up, 10 pistols, 15 pull-ups. And I was like, I'm gonna crush this workout. And my coach was like, you're a big guy. Like if you do 19 rounds, it's fine. And I ended up doing 21 plus. And he was like, I want that mentality all the way. And then we did double DT. And I was like, oh man, this is going to hurt. This is not going to go well. This is going to like be really painful. and I ended up not doing great. So he said, only difference in these two workouts was your mentality. You could have crushed both, but you were scared. Like, I don't want to see you scared going into a workout. So it was like only difference between those two. And if I like went more confident into a barbell cycling workout, I would like perform much better.
Do you agree with him?
Yeah, for sure.
You've never seemed to be short on confidence. You come across very confident, very sure of yourself. Whereas someone like Jay Crouch, in the last 2 years, we've seen him now. Now he, like, you can tell just from talking to him 2 years ago versus now. Like, now he believes in himself. He's like,
he saw he can do it.
Yeah.
And I think he needed to see that he can to start believing in himself. For me, it's a bit different. I believe in myself before I do it, and then
right,
blind faith, right?
Yeah.
Who's your coach, Lazar?
Panos from Greece. I'm following him. I followed him in 2021, and now I'm back with him for 2024.
Okay, and then you did Mayhem for a couple of years.
I did Mayhem for 2 years in between training with him.
You're not. Did any part of you think maybe in years past before the games, did you ever go to Mayhem prior to the games, like for a week or two?
For a month.
Oh, and why aren't you doing that this year? I mean, obviously you're with Panos, but I'm sure that they would still welcome you, right?
I think yes, they would, but I think the best environment for me is with my people. So yeah, I just decided to stay with my family, my girlfriend, my brother, and do it together with them instead going to Mayhem alone. I mean, there's a lot of people there, but nobody's like I am nobody's priority there. You know, I'm only priority for myself. Roman has his kids, his wife, Guy, also like Tyler, Bailey, Haley, Luke. Everybody's priority for themselves, and they have their team there. I would go there and be alone, so it wasn't really a option for me.
Hey, you know this demeanor that Laura Horvat has, the way she just has her like it's not a demeanor that I'm used to seeing. Is that normal for in Serbia too? Are the women like that? I mean, I know she's not from Serbia, but sort of just this very stoic. No, that's not a Serbian woman.
She's special.
So the Serbian women aren't that stoic. They're not that.
Some of them are like my mom and Anya are pretty like badass women. So some of them are, but most of them no.
No, okay. Because if someone told me Laura Horvat was from Siberia, I would believe it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. She needs like a face like Roman, and then yes, but
yeah. Because I look at, I'm trying to think, who is it? Where's Karen Frejova from?
Czech Republic.
Okay.
No, Slovakia. Sorry, Slovakia.
Okay. It's just it's really interesting, and her brother Christoph is very stoic, but the second you like go into his bubble, he turns into he lightens up.
Yeah, he's like a huge teddy bear.
Yeah. You know, from far away you could be like, ooh, that guy's not going to talk, but second you get inside his bubble and he becomes quite charming.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah. I see. Do you think what do you think about these athletes who sort of keep to themselves? Like on one level, I'm like, okay, I understand you're going for, you know, you want to stay focused. But on the other hand, I'm thinking, well, this window that people could be interested in even knowing you or talking to you is going to be very small. And then you're just going to turn into just one of us regular people. Do you have any thoughts on that? Like, do you ever feel like you spread yourself too thin?
No, it's like different stuff works for different people. For me, I like to talk with people a lot, and then when it's like corral time, then I stop. then I'm like in my zone. But I relieve myself of stress by making fun of somebody and like talking shit with somebody. So yeah, I like that more than keeping to myself. But I saw like a bunch of people keeping to themselves. I was always looking up to like Rich and Matt, and I was competing with Matt in Dubai once, 2018, and I was kind of like watching what he does, and he's like all in, like he's not spreading his energy around. I was thinking maybe that will work for me, but for me, like positive vibes work only. So I like to like make like laugh, like chill, good vibes. So like I don't want to be inside and like overthink it.
Right. I think Matt and like Justin, they seem to just go through moods. So sometimes Justin's out and then sometimes he's in. And I felt that way about Matt too. Sometimes he was out and sometimes he was in. Whereas someone like Josh Bridges or Rich Froning, they were just always they were out. You know?
I don't think I never saw Rich compete, but like for like daily life, he's pretty chill. He's talkative, like he likes
Rich.
Rich, yes.
Yeah, very social, right?
Yeah.
And clearly that works for him because he keeps a lot of people around.
Yeah.
I mean, the first thing he says to me every time I see him is like, when are you coming to my house to visit? I mean, it's just like, oh, and I know it's not me. I know he says that to a lot of people. It's like, come visit.
Not a lot of people. People he likes.
Oh, okay. Well, fine. Then I'll take it.
Yeah. There is a big circle around him, but I think he shows who, like he shows, if he likes you, he will show it.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Did you get along with him?
I think yes. We were like getting along very good.
Yeah, I could see him liking you. You seem to be, like you said, you like to joke around. I mean, he's a man's man. He wants to fuck around.
I think
and you like to fuck around too.
With me, I think he respected a lot my discipline, because in Mayhem, not everybody is really disciplined. Like if we say show up at 10, some people will not show up at 10, they will show up at 11. And I was always like 5 minutes early starting warm up. And he was respecting that, I think.
I can't believe it's like that at like such a high level. It's still like that.
I mean, some people like to take it more like not to have a strict schedule. I like my strict schedule and I'm keeping to it. But outside of that, I think I'm pretty like I don't want. It's not like lightheaded, but yeah, I'm not really too serious.
If Ricky would have been at the games last year, do you think that he would? I mean, Jeff Adler had a lot of points.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think Ricky could have won last year if he was there?
I'm not playing those games because you can never say. I mean, he could have broke a leg like Roman. Who knows?
Right.
Also, that of like doing workouts outside and comparing, it's not the same at all.
Right.
For semifinals, I never did any like scores that I've done in the gym. I always did better in the gym than at the.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so because you have a judge, you have a transition, you have a no rep, you have a impact on the body from previous workout, you have like a lot of stuff going into the calculation. So I don't know. Maybe he could have won because the workouts last year were really good for him. So who knows?
Hey, that's funny you say that about the judges, because Dave was interviewing BKG, and the year that he won Murph, he did Murph the week before, and Dan beat him by 15 minutes.
I saw that
with no judge. And then they went to the games and BKG fucking crushed him.
Yeah.
If someone's beating BKG and Murph by 15 minutes, you know something's wrong. Either BKG is anyone in the way, either someone's sick or you didn't do the reps. I mean, it's just kind of obvious, right?
At the games, margins are so thin, and no way somebody beats somebody 15 minutes in a 40-minute workout. Not a chance.
Yeah, and especially someone like BKG,
Yeah.
the guy who ends up winning it. Oh,
BK is so consistent that you are not beating him like a lot in anything. He's always gonna be there. So
right.
yeah.
How did your interview go with Dave?
I think he likes me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We talked like a good, I think 16, 17 minutes. So the only thing was he doesn't remember when we met, and like he knows me, but he didn't know, for example, that Luka qualified, which was weird. Like everybody knows from Europe that he qualified. So
Dude, he didn't even know. He didn't know who Alex Gazan was.
really.
I think when he looks out there, he doesn't even he just they're all just avatars. It's all just the same person to him. He just sees it as an army of people doing the workouts and then numbers times. That's it.
I think he's really focused on what his job is, that he doesn't a lot what's happening outside of that.
But now he's gonna care because he's definitely changing. He said in that when he said, I used to think it's me versus them or us versus them, and now he doesn't, something has changed in him. And he's saying stuff like to people, he's saying stuff to people that I've never heard him say, like, oh, I look forward to talking to you at the games. He never says shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't say fluff stuff. He'll just be like, bye. You know what I mean? He's the kind of guy who just leaves a party. He won't even say bye to you.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks like that, but now I really appreciate what he did, like 40 athletes. Like it's not an easy task to.
No, I think he's at 78 or something now.
80 athletes, 40 men, 40 women. So it's a task to like coordinate all the interviews and like spend your energy on everybody. So yeah, really good job on Dave's side.
Do you know he hasn't interviewed Danielle Brandon yet?
Yeah, he's left. He left her for the last interview.
I don't know if he did by choice. She's very hard to schedule. Maybe the 10 times that I've scheduled with her, 3 times she's actually shown up. The other 7 times she just doesn't show up. So I wonder if she's doing that to him.
Maybe.
Would you ever not show up for an interview you scheduled?
No, I mean I wouldn't not show up.
I know, isn't that? It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, my parents always taught me to respect your time and respect other people's time. So I'm trying to do that.
Yeah. What about pickleball? Is pickleball taking off in Serbia?
What's that?
Oh, good. That makes me happy.
I think it's paddle for them, for you guys, isn't it?
Ball tennis.
It basically half the court at my son's tennis academy, half the courts they brought in the tractors and all the Mexicans, and they're coming with the drills and they're fucking changing all the courts.
Yeah, it took off in Serbia. It's what I mean, like the paddle.
Yeah, it's like ping pong for retards. It's like a big ball. It's like a big ball and a racket.
Don't say that. Some people close to me are playing it.
Oh, that's fine. Well, it's okay. I understand why they're playing.
Yeah, I never tried.
So that's in Serbia too?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I'm sorry. Did it start in Serbia? Should you be saying sorry to me? Where did pickleball start, Caleb?
Like India or something, like with.
Good. Yeah, let's blame them.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I thought they did
Pickleball is American. It's an American sport.
Oh man.
Came out of
here's McDonald's. Here's McDonald's and pickleball. Here you go. You have mosquito in there?
No, I'm looking for where I have a charger port.
Oh, for your phone.
Yeah, I'm like 5%.
Okay, we're 4 minutes over anyway. Hey, yesterday I was talking with Hiller, and the whole time he had a fly swatter, like killing mosquitoes. Do you have mosquitoes in Serbia?
A lot of them, yeah, but not really opening window because it's too hot outside. So we're just on the AC. Like in the morning, we open the window for like an hour and we close it because it's crazy hot.
The bicycle debacle from last year, did all the wounds heal from that between you and Justin and Luke, and everything's all like by the time the games were over, everything was all better?
Me and Luke didn't have any conflict.
Oh no.
Because he, like, not him, but people were trying to blame me.
Yeah.
But then Scott showed a video of him going into me and then falling, and I kept my line and I just didn't like move or anything. He just went into me and fall, which was unfortunate because I like Luke a lot and we are good friends. And then with Justin, it was just a two guys that don't want to back off. First time it was my fault. Second time it was his fault, and I think I like suffered more from it because like I took 2 points from that workout, and it was 40 minutes long. I mean, if it's 40 minutes long workout, you want to take some points, not like 2. So yeah, but at the end of last year games, Justin, like, I was angry. Honestly, I was angry. I didn't want to talk to him. I didn't want to talk to his coaches and anything. And he came up to me after the ceremony, and he like went close to me. And I strictly remember him saying, "I'm here to give you a hug, not an elbow."
Oh, so, that's cool.
Yeah, we hugged it out, and from then on, I don't have anything against. I really.
Oh, that's really cool.
I really respect that he did that because it took like courage to do that, I think.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know how other person will react on that. So yeah, I was really happy that he did that.
Are you sponsored by FitAid?
Yeah.
They send the cases to Serbia?
Yes, now we have a distributor. Before we didn't have one. So yeah, now we have a FitAid in Serbia.
Oh, that's awesome. And if you click that QR code, everyone, yep, that one, you get 40% off FitAid.
Nice.
Yeah, that's awesome that you have a distributor there.
Yeah. Before I had a really a problem of getting it in Serbia because I was ordering them to France and then I was trying to bring them to myself, which was hard. So
oh yeah, that sucks. That's a pain in the ass. Hey, those cases are heavy.
Yeah. Like, I get 3 packages, so they're like packed.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, I'm no Lazar Ðukić, but I got 2 the other day, and I went to pick both of them up at the same time. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I pick one at a time.
I do that too. I'm always for more walking instead of going one.
Hey, dude, thanks for coming on. I can't wait to see you in another it's gonna be soon.
Behind the scenes again?
Yeah, 10 days. Yep, I'll be there.
Nice. See you there.
All right, and say hi to Luka for me, please.
For sure.
All right, dude. Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Lazar Ðukić. Oh, we had a great discussion, Dark Lord Revon, about Novak Djokovic in the beginning of the podcast. Do you follow tennis? Yeah, dude, you missed you got to go back and listen. We talked about, by the way, thank you for the $10. Very generous. David, where's your money? Pay up, dude. Seriously, David, pay up. I'm not fucking joking. David, I'm not fucking joking. You owe me $10.
Give it up, brother.
Yeah. Or else. Oh, is this true? The average annual pay for Pickleball Pro in the United States is $112,707. Jeez. Ooh, I just remembered a dream I had last night. There was a video I wanted to show you. Oh, did you see this Zuck video? What is happening to Zuckerberg?
He's coming out of his shell a little bit.
This is the fucking guy. This is the guy that fucking fucked up the election last year by not having a fucking set of balls.
I don't think he grew a pair since, but
stuff personally in the past. I'm not planning on doing that this time. And that includes, not endorsing either of the candidates. Now, look, I mean, there's obviously a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world. I mean, historic events over the weekend. And I mean, on a personal note, it's, seeing Donald Trump get up after getting shot in the face and pump his fist in the air with the American flag is one of the most badass things I've ever seen in my life. But look, I mean, it's, and I think, look, it's, at some level as an American, it's like hard to not get kind of emotional about that spirit and that fight. And I think that's why a lot of people like the guy. I've done some stuff personally in the past. I'm not planning on doing that this time.
What the fuck did he just say?
he said Trump's a badass.
Is he Jeffrey Birchfield, average podcaster, $20? To be fair, I don't like Trump, but it was within the top 3 most badass things I witnessed in my lifetime, especially that photo. Jesus Christ, that's the definition of USA. Hey. It's the BJJ and hanging with UFC people rubbing off on them.
True.
Part of me is like, I'm not stupid. I know company goes over 100 employees. Like the guy at the top's not running it anymore. Like shit gets weird. And then a company with fucking, I don't know, how many employees does Meta have? How many employees? Meta.
67,317.
Yeah. And that's a decrease from 2022 when it was 86,000, right? So they laid off 20,000 people.
That's like across the world. So you're not just like, it's not just like a headquarters with 67,000 employees. It's like,
but on the other hand, Elon's laying the hammer down at Twitter, and like, you may not be running the company, but you set the culture. And the fact that they did all that shit around the vaccine and they allow all that woke shit to happen, and they're kicking people like me off of Instagram and all the censorship, it's just bullshit. And they're still doing it.
It's pretty gay.
They're still doing it. The censorship is strong now. They kicked the fucking president of the United States off their platform. Yeah, I'm still with. I want to be a. It made me sad the other day to see AOC calling Trump a neo-Nazi.
She said that.
Yeah. I just straight up. He's a fucking Nazi.
Didn't they just say to like stop calling names and being so violent at the podium?
It's like if she were like, hey, the fact that he thinks that I don't know, use some example. The fact that he doesn't that he thinks the Green New Deal is a scam makes me realize that I can't be aligned with Donald Trump, because I fully believe that we have imminent doom. We're all going to die of CO2 poisoning because of a study done in 2018 by Dr. Greenberg over at MIT. I can't stand by Trump. I get it. Like, if you got, but just the fucking neo-Nazi shit. And I don't want to hate her. I don't want to hate anyone with Down syndrome.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, I want to have a line in the sand of like, hey, like, no matter what, like, just be cool to them.
Yeah. I get that.
I used to think that about Armenians when I was a kid. I used to think I love all Armenians. I'm Armenian. Then I went to LA and I started hanging out with a lot of Armenians. Every time I went down there, I'm like, fuck, these people suck.
That's how it is when I joined the military too. It's like, wow, everybody in the military must be so cool because they did that.
Gung ho America, cool as shit.
We're like, fuck yeah, freedom, dude. Now I
Yeah.
just realized that they're all probably 80% of them are fucking assholes.
Oh man, yeah, and then I started to realize, I don't know if I just rationalized this, but I started thinking it's not Armenians, it's just people in LA.
Well, I mean that's probably true too.
I hate to bash guests, but do you remember the guest I had who had the book, who ran the clubs, and he was involved like with like the murder and sex and all that stuff, and he wrote that book?
Yep.
That was quintessential like LA. Even like he went from fake to like being real, and he was still fake.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm gonna say something so fucked up.
Please.
Being a conservative woman, what a fucked up life. I looked at Mr. Trump, I'm so sorry for what I'm about to say. I look at Trump's daughters and his wife. What a fucked up life. Imagine having to put all that shit on every time you left the house. She couldn't. One of his daughters couldn't stop playing with her hair. Jared Kushner's wife, and like the way it's dyed like that, and every hair hangs perfect, and how they're think of just how your wife presented at BSI event.
Okay. Yeah.
Hot, natural, casual.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how long do you think it takes for fucking Melania to leave the fucking house?
2 hours.
All that fake shit. Yeah, plastic people. God damn. Why are the conservatives doing? I mean, I know there's a lot of conservatives who aren't like that. You know what I mean? Like Audrey just fucking lives in a bathing suit in my mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this, it's like the tranny people, like, or not the tranny people. It's like like college students, like who are trying to be all natural, but they have 17 piercings, and they have you know what I mean? You know, they dressed up to look like shit.
Yeah.
It looks so hard being one of those. I don't know what you call it, but there's so many conservative women like that. Don Jr. I fucking love Don Jr.
Yeah.
His fucking wife doesn't even look human, dude. I took screenshots of her when she would like the camera would shoot her from the side. I swear to God, I wanted to fucking buy her and put her in a saltwater tank.
She looks like Meatball Molly.
The UFC fighter?
Yeah.
She looks like she belongs in a saltwater tank.
Like a fish?
Yeah.
A puffer fish?
Yeah. These chicks look like fish.
Yeah.
I mean, even some of our CrossFit athletes who do that fucked up shit to their face and like their lips so fucked up, like it casts a shadow, like up here, you know? Like they got so much injection in their lips that it's casting a shadow on their face. At least they're not wearing fucking makeup and completely like, it just looks like so much fucking work. My heart was kind of like hurting a little bit. I was just looking at all those women in the Trump booth, and it just looks like, so much fucking work. Holy shit! Who is that blonde chick?
I think that's Trump Jr.'s wife.
No, it's not. But that chick is fucking gnarly. Those tits are gnarly. Figure out who that is.
Trump?
Vanessa. That's a Trump daughter. Yeah, that's the most natural looking. Maybe he's not with her anymore. Don Jr. and Vanessa Trump divorce is final.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a little more normal looking. I'm down with that. That's a little more normal.
That's not normal.
You mean just the giant fake tits? But just look at her face. At least you can, like, I can see her skin. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Did you see Matt Gaetz?
No, did he get his eyebrows done and they're all fucked up?
Oh yeah.
Listen, dudes. Do not do anything to your eyebrows. Guys, listen. Pool boy, listen. Pool boy looks like he's had eyebrow work, right? Do not do anything to your eyebrows. Look how fucked up my eyebrows are. My mom accused me of shaving my eyebrow. Oh my god.
You ever seen Santa Claus, like the movie Santa Claus? And
Maybe.
like all of the not Santa Claus.
I like Matt Gaetz. I like Matt Gaetz. I like Matt Gaetz. Like,
He looks like an Oompa Loompa with those eyebrows.
oh
from
damn.
Wonka.
I like Matt Gaetz. I like Matt Gaetz like I like you know, like when you go to a party and there's a dude you don't like, but you're glad he's there because it adds something to it. Like I don't know if I like him, but I like him. Like he's you know, like there's a tool in your garage and you only use it once a year and you kind of want to get rid of it because it takes up too much room. Like a shop vac. If you had your shop vac for 2 years and you haven't used it, you kind of like fuck the hose and the cord and everything are all over the fucking place. Where are you going to store it?
Yeah.
But then when you need it, it's awesome. Yeah, I'm not saying he should be trusted, but he sometimes he puts the hammer down on people and I like it. Like when he called women at abortion rallies ugly. And of course he said, of course they're ugly. Of course they're for killing babies. No one would ever fuck them. And then in an interview, the lady's like, "Hey, what do you say to people who find that offensive?" He said, "Good. They should." Have you seen that clip?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's amazing.
This is kind of funny though.
Is this Gaetz?
Yeah. He's at the RNC, Republican National, whatever the fuck. And he's like heckling this guy like from like a back row kind of thing.
Okay, I'm ready.
You would get booed off the stage.
Shut up, Gaetz. Hey, be an asshole.
Dude, I don't even know who you are, man.
It doesn't fucking matter to us. Don't be an asshole.
Yeah, I'm
You're
just
an
standing
asshole.
here.
Oh wow, that guy punked the bully.
Exactly. It was awesome.
Wow.
You would get booed off stage.
Wow.
I don't even know who you are. Don't be a fucking asshole. That was
Wow.
great.
He the FBI was all up in his ass for a while.
Really?
Yeah, he did something like he fucked someone underage or he cheated on his wife or he was being accused of it. Man, he was getting drugged through. I can't believe he survived what he did. I thought he was toast. Sevi, you didn't shave lines in your eyebrows? No. You mean like as a kid? I didn't go through that phase. But my mom and my sister accused me of shaving my eyebrows once.
You just
they were vehement about it. This is like when I was in high school.
You just have a weird patch in the middle of your eyebrow.
Yeah, I just have like a spot. Like, see how they go up?
Yeah.
There's like I have 4 eyebrows. Like I have a rogue eyebrow over here. It just wants to grow. Underage sexual acts, yeah. Did he ever get convicted of that? But man, they were all up in his shit. And I think he was married when he was being accused of it.
Classic.
I don't find anything sexually attractive about Matt Gaetz.
No,
I find him as kind of a little bit repulsive.
He's a dud.
Like gross, yeah. I can't imagine a woman being attracted to him.
Fat ass forehead.
Did you shave part like all the black guys? I did the thing I did. I had the sides of my head shaved. I don't remember if I had lines. I don't think I had lines. But my senior picture, I wonder if you could find my high school, College Park High School, Sevon Matosian. I wonder if like that does anything. I got College Park High School, Sevon Matosian images. No. I should pull out my high school yearbook. God, I've had so many different looks on this podcast.
What year did you graduate high school?
1990. What are you typing in, like yearbook?
Yeah. You can buy your yearbook on eBay for $40.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
College Park High, 1990.
Why would somebody want that yearbook? Did you graduate with some famous people or something?
No. Oh, I think one girl died in the only famous person in my high school was one girl died in like Waco, Texas. The Branch Davidian thing.
The Branch Davidians. Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see.
Is this what your yearbook looked like? Here, I'll pull it up.
I don't know, but there was this chick that I was really good friends with. Stacy Coveness.
Okay. Love a Stacy.
And me and this dude, Brian O'Connell, used to, she had a crazy body. I think she had like tits.
Probably the first one in the class.
And she was really cool. And I really liked her, like just as like a friend to hang out with. And me and my buddy Brian O'Connell used to hang out with her a lot. And her parents were cool too. Then she started dating this dude who was like one of the toughest guys in my high school. His name's Edgar Lopez. I don't know if he was tough. I thought he was tough as shit. Big Mexican dude. All yoked and shit. Tall. Big fro. Big, thick Mexican fro. Antonio Banderas looking motherfucker, but buff. And she started dating him, and he hated me for some reason. He hung out in my circle of friends, and he hated me. I don't even know why. And I was tiny. I was like just this tiny little punk kid. And I was wild. I would do crazy shit. I'd have no problem just bringing a pack of smoke bombs to school. We had 2,500 kids in my high school, and just walk down the hallway and light a smoke bomb and just roll it into a classroom. Like no problem. Pee into a Ziploc bag, close it, leave it in the hallway. Like me and my buddy would pee into a gallon-sized Ziploc bag, fill it to the top, zip it shut and leave it in the hallway, and then everyone would come out into the halls, and you know, you're packed in so tight you can't see it, so it would just get kicked around until finally it broke open and piss went everywhere. Just shit like that. Wow. Taco sauce on tampons and just sticking them on people's lockers. I mean, every day I was up to something like that.
Wow.
Anyway, so he started dating this chick, Stacy, and he hated me. But we hung in the same circle. Like, you know, like I went, like, you know, like I would, I'd pick him up from his house and drive him to a party or vice versa. Like, but I just knew he still hated me, detested me, thought I was lame. But he could have been right. I could have been pretty lame.
Yeah.
And so he hated me, and he started dating this chick, Stacy, and then she started hating me, even though she was like my good friend. And she was like head of the yearbook committee. And in the back of the yearbook, you could basically, you know how you take your yearbook around and have people sign your yearbook?
Yeah. Hags, have a great summer.
Yeah. Yep. Have a great summer. Shit like that. Or can't wait to see you or whatever. It was great going to school. And it was our senior year. And but also they would have pages where everyone wrote in pages, and then in the back of the yearbook there'd be like 12 pages, and it looked like it was all handwritten, but it was just printed in every yearbook. Do you know what I mean by that? You kind of follow that? Oh, you froze. So do you know what I mean by that?
Yes.
So every yearbook would look like it was you passed it around and had it signed, but it wasn't.
Right.
And she wrote in there, Sevan Matosian has a huge nose. And it was printed in all the yearbooks, just really big.
Oh my God. That's fucked up.
I mean, now it's funny, but at the time I wasn't stoked, I'll tell you that.
Well, yeah, I'd be pissed. That'd scar me for like a decade. I think about that for a very long time.
So my buddy worked at Kelly Moore Paints. It's like a chain. Are you familiar with that?
like Sherwin-Williams, kind of?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I said, hey, could you get me a gallon of self-priming steel paint, purple?
Okay.
And for graduation, I had heard she'd gotten a brand new white Toyota Corolla.
Oh shit. Okay.
So I went over to her house and I took the can of paint and I cracked the lid and I just turned it in the middle of the night in her driveway upside down on the roof of her car. Self-priming purple paint. She got it all off, I think, or I heard she did. And we that was it. That was the end of our. I don't know if she knew it was me, but Elizabeth Dissinger, she was not wrong. That's true. She was not.
Did anything happen, or they were just like,
No, that was it. We moved on.
you squashed it? That was it.
Yeah,
That's all you had to do.
Yeah. I wonder if
She
she's,
definitely fucking deserved that.
in hindsight, I wish I wouldn't have done it.
Hell no.
Stacy Cove. Nice. Stacy Cove. Stacy. I wonder if maybe she got married. I wonder if she's on Stacy Coveness. And what's crazy, I think she only got hotter.
Oh,
Like,
that's rare.
I think I saw her like 10 years later at the reunion. I know so many fucking people.
Probably all the chicks that I went to high school with that I was attracted to then are fat now.
Yeah, what's crazy is I
Like,
think
maybe
I'm
one not.
I think I'm one of the few people who got better looking as they left high school. Like at 52, I'm more attractive now than I was when I was 18.
Yeah. I look back at pictures of myself and I was like, God, I was a fucking dweeb.
Oh, that would be crazy to get her on the show. That would be crazy. Stacy Coveness. For a while, like I like it wasn't like this. I didn't do MySpace or Facebook, so like I lost touch with everybody. Yeah, get her on the show and ask her what happened, where the relationship went sideways. Me and Brian both liked her. Maybe if I type in Pleasant Hill. No, I don't see her. Yeah, I went to my 20th reunion and it was sad.
I don't know why why anybody goes to those. It's so dumb. I think I just had my 10-year reunion last year, and they tried to like invite me to come, and I was like, why would you? You guys were all fucking dickheads to me.
Oh, people were dickheads to you?
Yeah, because I had just moved there, and they were just like, basically, go fuck yourself, because you're a new guy, and everybody else was raised together.
Oh yeah.
They're like, oh my gosh, come to this reunion. It's going to be so much fun. Like, no, I'm good.
I really had so much fun in high school. I went there thinking it was going to be awesome.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And it was not awesome?
No. But I will tell you this, all the cute girls were still cute. It was the guys. The guys went to shit.
Oh. It's both. Nowadays, it's both. Because everybody just gets super fucking fat.
Yeah.
And they don't take care of themselves. And it's both sides, boys and girls. And then you just have like a token, like transgender person.
The guy who was like the guy who was the star of the basketball team was like gorked. And he was too cool to talk to me when we were in high school. Yeah. But I talked to him at the reunion and I was like, hey, what's up with you? And he had like something had happened to him. He was all fucked up. He was legitimately like retarded.
Yeah, those guys, it was high school bullshit. Like
it was kind of that was kind of sad. Scott Farrar or something. We never had a 20-year reunion. Just about everyone left SoCal and we're all dispersed all over the country. No one in small class wanted to travel for it.
Yeah,
I heard that we're having like a 30-year reunion, like in Napa or something. That's too far for me.
Yeah, it's just not worth it. I'm gonna spend 3 or 4 hours talking to people that I have no relation with.
How smart is that was that example that I gave? I don't know if you were in the beginning of the show, but that example I gave to Lazar was just perfect. That's the difference between the Republicans and the Democrats. The Democrats want to take my money and pay off kids' student loans. Donald Trump said at the Republican National Convention, I'm going to make it so tips aren't taxable. And I fucking love that for 2 reasons. Because it opens opportunity and it encourages competition for people to be nicer. I just absolutely fucking love that. If I was 25 years old, that I would be so excited. If I was in the tip, if I was in the tip industry, I wonder if these tips now aren't taxable. I wonder if this is considered tips. Like when someone just gave me $10. David, where the fuck is your money?
He left, so he didn't have to pay.
Oh. What the fuck, Jeffrey? That's your perspective, Caleb. I can see why you would think they are stupid. Oh, but he also said this. They become more interesting when they get older. Well, the good thing is you can kind of look down on them.
Yeah, and I can
literally
do that.
literally and figuratively. You can be like, ooh, karma.
I can do that from my RV. It's okay.
Donations, not tips. Oh, really? Ours are donations, Souza? Sevi, when you were 25, weren't you a victim libtard? No, actually. By the time I was 25, I had like transcended all that shit. Like I went into like there was a period where I was like just nothing. Like just nothing. I spend all my money on coke and hookers. Oh. Well, save some. Show a little discipline and save like $20 for fucking one of those Portugal hookers and give it to me. Mr. Reed, if you were 20, you'd rather have free education, paying for it, or tips, not taxed. Yeah. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. But it's the I don't know. I was so cool when I was 25. 25? Yeah, probably 25 to 35. I was the fucking coolest person I knew. Then maybe even to like 39, 25 to 39.
Those are the best years of your life, supposedly.
God, it was so fucking great. I was so fucking cool. I had it all figured out. Oh shit, my sister sent me a picture of her cucumber harvest. I should start posting pictures of my harvest. I'm harvesting a giant bowl of berries every day. Mulberries, blueberries, and blackberries, and so many cucumbers. Holy shit. My whole family is living off of cucumbers right now.
That's awesome.
Guys, Greg recommended a book the other day. It's called the book is called Wealth and Poverty by George Gilder. And Sousa's dug in pretty deep, and he's been telling me stuff that he's seen in there. And it sounds like a great book. I bought it. I appreciate Sousa vetting it. Sounds like it's an amazing book. Oh shit, JD Vance said that what? JD Vance insists Biden must resign if not seeking a second term.
Resign?
Yeah.
Why would he do that?
I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe just because he knows he's a fucktard and it's bad for the country. I need to.
But you're so close to the end. Why would you resign?
Just hope nothing important happens. When's he going to start doing all of his? You know what Biden needs to hurry up and do? He needs to do all of his. What's that called when you forgive people of crimes? Yeah, he needs to start doing all his pardons.
Yeah, big time. Maybe
And
Tiger
know-
King needs pardon too.
He needs it.
Yeah, I think Tiger King's still in jail getting his shit pushed in by other inmates.
You know you can pardon people.
Hey,
Hey, dude.
what's up?
Hey, I don't know if I'm. Hi, Ari. I don't know if I'm supposed to. What I'm supposed to say and not say, but we're doing some shows with Dylan over at Wadapalooza, right?
Yeah, we just can't say who's coming on the shows, but we'll make announcements about Shearwater Palooza on those shows.
Okay, because I saw you scheduling athletes, and I was like, fucking, like, holy! I seriously thought that I had fucking. I was like, oh shit! I need to go to the doctor and get a fucking cognitive test. Yeah, I saw you inviting people on the podcast, and I'm like, I immediately went to the default that I was retarded.
I should have played into that more. I'm like, yeah, dude, you opened those threads. You don't remember?
And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I am losing my shit.
Yeah. So hopefully one of two have gotten back. I hope it works out how it's supposed to.
Yeah, that was okay.
But if not, we have we got other options. I've got it covered. So
That's cool.
Did you think that was weird that did you think that was weird that that one athlete asked what are we going to talk about?
yes. That was weird, wasn't it? Like, what the fuck do you think we're gonna talk about?
Yeah.
God, athletes.
But yeah. Is that a third person?
Yeah, I'm trying to bring Ari just woke up and came in.
Oh, Ari, what's up, dude?
Hi.
What's up, Ari?
Hey, are they still coming out tomorrow? Are you still coming out tomorrow?
Yeah.
Who said what's up, Ari? I have no idea who said that.
Yeah, you do. You know who it is. You just have to listen to the voice and take a guess.
It's Baldy.
Oh, okay, now I know.
Who is
Kind of
it?
sound like Hiller for a second.
Bingo.
Who do you like better, Souza or Hiller?
Hiller can be a little nasty, but I like Hiller more.
Oh wow.
Jeez. Right.
Was that a non-answer? I didn't hear.
No, he said he likes Hiller a little more. I bet you when you see Susie, you run up to him and try to tackle him though.
Yeah, when Hiller's not there, I always pick on Susan.
Damn, dude.
Damn. One less ride on the shoulders for you, bro.
All right, and when are those shows? So I didn't really understand how those shows are going to work. I just come on the air, and then those people come on, and I go, "Welcome, Sally's here, and Sally's going to be at Tier Wadapalooza in SoCal on blah 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 date." And then I say,
and then you just dig it on your normal interview, and then 45 minutes later, we'll have another athlete come in right behind him. That one's not going to be an announced athlete. That'll just be our typical games interview.
So I don't remember who I interviewed the other day, but I interviewed, I think it was Ricky or someone, and I said, "Are you going to Tier?" And they started acting all weird, and so that's why, like, no one's supposed to say.
It was yeah, exactly, yeah.
No one's supposed to say unless they're going.
I think I think they're trying to announce it this way, create some hype and make it fun.
And how are these athletes how are they going to do the games and then that event and Rogue? Isn't that going to kick the shit out of them?
Well, if you think about it, I think the main thing that they're focused on is obviously the games, and I think the other two is more or less like a what's it called?
Exhibition.
An exhibition. Thank you. Yeah. Like I don't, I mean, obviously they're all competitors. They're going to work hard. There's some prize money to it and things like that, but I think the demand on the body is lower than it is the games in terms of like volume and stuff like that.
Okay. I have to also guess that a shitload of them are going to drop out.
I mean, possibly.
Like commit,
I don't know.
like commit now and then get there, and then after the games be like, oh shit, I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah, I mean, could be. Rogue, I think, takes care of him. Doesn't Rogue fly him out and fucking give him gifts and like give him the hotel and
give him a standee?
I don't think anybody's saying no to Rogue. Yeah, you're rolling out there even.
No one's gonna say no to Rogue, but I don't know. It just seems like a
lot.
Yeah, I mean, Dave can't even get or not Dave. We can't even get Danielle Brandon on the show, but she's going to commit to some competition in SoCal.
Yeah, well, I think if we came up with some money, she'd probably come on the show.
Who's Daniel Brandon?
Just
A name who we don't mention anymore on this show.
a name that shine.
Dude,
Dude, when Caleb called her mid,
You think
my
you
God, I
think
was
you
dying.
think we could pay her to come on the show?
fuck yeah, you can pay anybody to come on the show.
How much do you think? How much do you think it would cost?
Realistically,
Yeah.
I bet you if we gave her $1,000, she'd do for like a half hour or an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, it'd be an easy made $1,000, right?
Wow.
Oh,
You don't think so? You think it? You
The
think it would be
Sevon
more?
podcast. No, I don't. I don't.
Hey, dude, I was trying to get you. You know who they call Professor G, but his name's Scott Galloway. Have you seen any of his stuff?
No.
So he's like this NYU professor. He was in business administration, and he used to be total like libtard. Recently, he's like been flipping the script, but can't fully let go. And he's just got a lot of really interesting takes. But he's like a diehard CrossFitter too.
hey, Susan,
Like,
why
writes
don't
about
see on
it.
the screen?
Don't because he's just
I'm not allowed on the. I'm not allowed on the screen. They can't afford me anymore. Ari. Sad.
is he, so it says NYU professor, serial entrepreneur. Okay, so he's flipped the script and oh, he looks like a Jew too.
He looks like Wooly.
Oh shit, he does look like John Woolley. Is John Woolley Jewish?
I don't know, but every time I see Scott's clip pop up, I always do like a double take.
So you try. Sorry,
But
say that
anyhow.
again. You tried to get this guy on, and what happened?
Yeah, so I wanted to get on the show. He's like a diehard CrossFitter. And one of these recent like podcasts he did, he was wearing like a Rogue shirt and shit, right? And I watched some of his other stuff, and he references CrossFit quite a bit. And I was like, hey, this might be a good fit. And I think your guys' conversation would be incredible. But he only does shit for like $100,000, dude.
Oh shit.
And he's like an in-person kind of guy, even though he does all of his shit via like video call.
He looks like the guy from Breaking Bad. The meth dude.
Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, he looks like Bryan Cranston.
Oh, that's crazy that I came up with that dude's name.
Yeah, good job. That dude's a libtard.
I know.
That dude's a libtard.
Dude, they're all Hollywood. Who knows what they really are? Who knows if they know what they really are?
Hey, do you trust? Did you see Zuck's recent interview where he said that he thought Trump was badass and all the American shit's like touching his heart? What do you think that they're that sincere?
I feel like it's staged.
Mm.
Like it almost looks like a AI version of him. But I don't know. I always just think that people have motives for saying, like, when they're at that position, they're careful about what they say and they have some sort of motive about why he said that.
Mm.
It feels like, doesn't it seem like that to you? Or do you generally think he was moved by the photo?
I'm struggling. Like, so here's the thing. Like, I saw the AOC clip of her just calling Trump a neo-Nazi, and like, it just like breaks my heart. But on the other hand, but
Yeah,
I want to have like I guess the word is an open heart. I want to be open to these people and give them space to like wake up. But it's so hard for me because of just all the censorship all the censorship that's at Meta is horrible.
Yeah, it's definitely horrible. Maybe he's doing that as like a strategic business move. All he has to do is say something like that, but not actually execute on any of those, fairness, and people will like him more, right?
Like on one hand, I know those dudes don't control shit at their company, but look at Elon changed the entire culture at X, and I know that the leaders can control the culture if they, you know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. But he would have to be willing to go through the pain that Elon went through to get there, and I don't think Zuck's willing to lean into that.
You think he's fucked up from social media?
No.
I mean, he's so
Zuckerberg.
He's so young. I mean, like, just think like CrossFit broke Mal O'Brien. Do you think like look how young Zuckerberg is and all the shit he had to deal with?
Yeah, I mean, it would be kind of an impossible, like, you feel like any decision you would make, you have like 40 people that not only are telling you what to do, but have deep interest in the decisions you make. It's got to be really hard to navigate.
Yeah,
maybe too, like, Did you see the comments that people were like, "Oh, this guy did jiu-jitsu, got his blue belt, and grew a pair of balls"? Like,
Yeah,
it very well
yeah.
could be that. Like, I would definitely believe that if he's like, dude, I was steeped in building this company over the last 15 years, and I just pulled my head out of the sand and realized what the fuck was actually going on. Like, I would believe that. Like, think about how cut up we're in, like, the day-to-day and what I do and running a gym and this podcast and some other stuff. Imagine running a multi-billion-dollar global company that reaches far beyond what we can imagine, in a team that's just massive.
Did
Like,
you
you
lose
would
any
just be
clients at your
involved.
gym because of some of the hard stances this show takes?
No, but I got a message from one that had previously left that was like upset about the topics of the show, and 3 years later is now back.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember this, but I was like, oh, I got this DM.
I
This
do
was, like, a
remember.
while
This was a
ago.
couple years ago. Yep.
Yeah, and I like shared it with you, and I shared what I wrote back, which was just like, I just went the opposite way. It was like, hey, I understand, like, miss you working out here. We hope to see you back again. Like, didn't even acknowledge it. And then that was it. Nothing was ever said. And like multiple years later, the individual is like back. Their kid is back in our youth program. Like, yeah.
I mean, when you're 20 to
So-
25, you're supposed to do some soul searching, right? You're supposed to like read some books on Buddhism and read the Bible and figure out, like, I don't know how it is for a woman, but as a man from 20 to 25, you're supposed to like figure some shit out. You're supposed to take some risks.
Yeah,
You're supposed to go to some dark places. You're supposed to do some soul searching.
You would think
how,
so, but I don't know.
how did Zuck do that? I just think it's part of the match. I think it's like how we turn from a caterpillar to a butterfly.
Oh, I mean, totally. Even in like rituals back in the day, they like would kick you out to the forest with the spear, right? You
Right.
would fucking find your way back home, and that's how you became a man.
But if you're in
So
the
I think
public
there is
eye, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, he has so much pressure for him not to do that, just to be stable.
Yeah, and I mean, the public eye is like, I think, only half the coin. Imagine being in the echo chamber of Yes Man that you pay. Like, what's more deadly, being in the public eye or not understanding like reality grounded in your thoughts, because everybody around you is just telling you only what you want to hear.
Right.
And on top of that, would protect you from some information that might sway their interests away from the decisions that you're going to make. Like, well, shouldn't he know this so he has all the information? No, because if he knows this, he might choose B, and we don't want him to choose B. We want him to choose A.
I wonder if Zuck's parents
that-
were libtards.
Oh, interesting. That would be interesting. You know who's got it worse than that is Taylor Swift. A while back, I watched some documentary of hers that Grace wanted to put on, and her echo chamber and handlers, it's crazy, dude. These people aren't even grounded in reality at all, which I think actually fucks with them more than anything else. I think it makes their head float away.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be grounded in reality to a certain degree to be able to make any like viable decisions. Otherwise, everything is being told to you is just fluff.
How's the book coming? You still recommend it?
No.
Yeah, I do actually. I was just listening to it earlier when I was out at the gym, getting some stuff set up and working over there. It's good. I like it. It's a little slow at points, not gonna lie, but there's so many good, like, really interesting nuggets in there that it kind of is like a slinky. Like, at times you'll kind of drift. Well, I'm listening to it too. I'm not reading it, so I don't know if you buy the physical copy, it might be a little easier to stay involved. But when I'm listening to it, there'll be times when it drifts a little bit. And then there's some points that are like really great that you're like, holy shit. And you get really into the book for a while. Like any economy book.
Are you at home right now?
Yeah, I just got home probably a couple minutes ago.
Oh, your audio is awesome.
Oh, that's just because I'm in the apartment. Usually I'm standing out in front of the gym or something.
All right, cool. Well, thank you. I'll bug you later, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. I'm going to come with the boys. Okay.
Yeah, that'll be
Ooh,
awesome. I'm excited to see him.
Okay. Thanks,
I'm
dude.
so excited.
Okay.
Bye.
Later, dude.
Bye.
Bye, boys.
Bye.
Hey, guys.
Hi. Hi.
You got jits this morning?
Yeah. Mm,
Ari.
Yeah?
Tell me about your journey with tennis.
I mean, when I fell?
No, I just mean like when you first started playing tennis. Like, have you gotten significantly better? Do you like playing tennis? How long have you been playing tennis?
I started when I was 4, so about 3 years.
Okay.
It's about to be 4.
And you play pretty regularly, like 3 times a week.
No. Yeah. No, 2 times a week.
You have
Three.
you have 2 classes and 1 private, and then sometimes we play, so maybe even 4 times a week.
Yeah.
And now you're finally, like, the last week you've finished your last 2 classes. You finished top in your class. You won the dollar last 2 classes.
Yeah, I still have my dollar in your bedroom. I haven't put it in my wallet yet.
But but you weren't always good.
I rarely win the dollar.
And was that hard, not winning the dollar and watching your brother always win the dollar and the other kids win the dollar?
Well, I got used to it. I'm like, forget it. I'm not gonna win the dollar. It's okay. I'm gonna get better. But it just happens sometimes, I guess.
I know, and you went a long time with, like, not being the best in the class, and now the last 2 classes you've won the dollar. I mean, those were 5 of the best kids in the tennis academy, and you beat them all 2 weeks in a row.
You know what? Not all of them were better than me. Like Joey, like I was standing at the top of the court for the whole time.
I know, that was amazing. I know, for a whole hour you went undefeated. That's which is crazy. Even
And
the
for
best.
the last 15 minutes,
Yeah.
I got 3 points on Adam, and Joey got 2, and the rest got 9.
So, you think you're coming into your own? Like, what have you? Is any part of you is like, wow, I put in 3 years of work, and although I may have not started off as the best, the 3 years of work has paid off.
Yeah, I mean, like tennis is not going to be the best thing for me when I'm older, but I think I know what it is.
Tennis felt really good for me yesterday.
Wait, why won't tennis? I don't think you can know that tennis won't be the best thing for you.
Just I'm not a big fan of tennis. I just like wrestling and fighting and all that stuff.
So why do you go? In 3 years you've never complained about going to tennis once. What do you like going there for? You like seeing it?
Sometimes I don't want to go.
You never say that to me though.
I say it to Mom.
Oh. Why don't you say it to me?
Oh, because Mom's always taking me.
What do you mean? I take you a lot.
I remember one time where you were gonna take me to tennis. I did my private.
Put the microphone over towards your mouth when you talk. That a boy.
I was doing my private, and I still didn't want to go to the clinic, and all of a sudden, if everybody listens, Avi can skip jiu-jitsu and I can skip tennis, and we can go to the Hardys, and then we went.
Oh, the Hardy's house to go swimming?
Yeah, and then we went.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Okay, go ahead, Avi. Speak your mind. Bring the mic toward that.
What was I gonna say?
You were gonna tell me how amazing you are at tennis.
Oh, yesterday, you know how you were talking about sweat, like it cools you off.
Yeah.
So I was playing tennis with Julian like really hard, and it felt.
You know he's 13, right?
He is.
He's 13. You're 9. He's 4 years older than you.
Wow.
Okay, go on.
I felt sweat coming out of my hair, like not even dripping yet, just like coming out of my skull. It was so weird.
Yesterday was the sweatiest I've ever seen you.
Yeah, I'm like I told like
after tennis, you were soaking wet. I was so proud of you. That's the best way to be.
I thought
Pull the mic towards you.
I thought Avi had I thought he put water on him, like just put water on his arms, and I'm like, and I said to Avi, you're wet.
There was water dripping off of it. Every single little hair had water dripping off of it.
And it was so hot at skateboarding yesterday that I took my helmet off. Mom poured some water on me off the Yeti, and I put it back on.
How was skateboarding? You think you're still getting better?
Yeah, I mean we haven't done it in a long time, so I was like kind of rusty.
It had been a week.
No.
Yeah, because the Friday before you had done it. No, 2 weeks?
3.
Really?
3 or 2 weeks.
Wow.
And
The last time we skated was with Josh.
and Josh said, you're starting to get better. That's what Josh said.
All right. You have a jiu-jitsu tournament coming up August 24th.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How are you going to do, Ari?
Good.
Are you going to get golds in gi and no gi?
No, I can only get gold. If I just do gi, I'll only get one medal.
But
That's why I don't want to just get bronze. I just want to get both.
but I'm going to sign you up for both gi and no gi. Do you think you're going to get double gold?
I'll try. Because other kids have to drive like an hour, and we only have to drive like 20 minutes.
No,
Oh.
you will get double gold.
Avi, I think this is going to be your best tournament ever. I think like you really kind of I think you're finally showing a little bit of aggression.
He got double gold.
You're not
before.
being such a pussy anymore.
Finally being a man, huh?
What happened to you in the last week? Why have you gotten so aggressive? Microphone.
Well, you said that I can't beat anybody. I can't beat this girl in class.
Yeah.
And I just wanted you, I wanted to prove you wrong, that I can smash people.
Yeah. And you did. You've been it's been a week of you just tossing people up. I can't even believe what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Shit.
So why did it take so long?
Well, you just have to say that.
So I need to be more ruthless.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Try to make me cry. And I'll prove it for you.
So you like to prove me wrong?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fun.
Oh, I love to prove you wrong. You're crying.
You think?
Yeah, your eyes are watering.
Yeah. Do I do that very often?
Yes.
Oh.
You didn't. I never see you cry like 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
And now I've started crying more.
Oh yeah, you're getting older.
More sensitive. When we saw If, I cried a shitload.
Why?
You guys didn't cry in that movie If?
No,
Imaginary friend
my
movie?
eyes watered. My eyes watered a little. It was kind of sad.
Wait, what was the sad part?
I don't even remember the movie. I just remember thinking, holy shit. Like I had to take my glasses off because I was crying so much. Like there was water was getting on my glasses.
I didn't cry at all.
I didn't cry at all either. I mean, yeah, it's a sad movie. They lost their kids, but
You remember the movie?
yeah,
Yeah, we watched it
Yeah.
at Miss Mike's.
yeah. But Mom gave us the code to
What-
watch it.
What's the premise for the movie? Because I can't even remember the movie.
It's like these imaginary friend thingies,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and they used to have like these friends, but then they forgot. They got older and they forgot about them, and now they're alone.
Oh, yeah.
They're
No, I
looking for
remember.
new ones. Hey, honey. For the same. So
Who's the pussy now?
You.
him. Oh yeah.
So I was somewhere recently and I was at a party recently and a parent came up to me and said, hey, I know you have really good boys, but they were hanging out with my daughters over there. It was a big party. There were lots of kids there. And your son said, only pussies have tattoos.
Pussies have tattoos? I said only pussies eat ice cream.
Oh, sorry. Only pussies eat ice cream. And the parent came over to me and they're like, hey, now I have to explain what that word means to my kids. And if I didn't know your kids and I didn't know they were such good boys, I wouldn't want my kids hanging around your kids because they said that.
That's okay. I don't even talk to them.
Hold on.
Whatever that is.
Hold on a second. So then we were driving home in the car and I said to you, hey, did you say that? And you're like, well, not exactly. I started to say it, but I didn't say the word pussies.
Red said it.
So Rhett So
Let's not use people's names.
So
Let's not use people's names. Let's just tell the story. Go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
I said the word when Danielle wasn't even.
Let's not use names. Just say the mom when the mom wasn't there.
When the mom wasn't there.
Okay.
Getting a little dicey in here.
Woo! Okay, so you said the word when the mom wasn't there.
Yeah, she wasn't listening.
Yeah.
I was like in the front yard up the hill. She
Yeah.
was like, no way.
Yeah.
And then.
And I think it's okay. I think it's okay if you're with your friends and you're chopping it up and
And
you
then
say
the
only
dad's
pussies eat ice cream.
son
Yeah.
said.
The other kid, another boy said,
ice cream's for pussies.
And that's when the parent was there?
Yeah. So the boy said it.
Yeah, another boy
not
said
me.
it. Yeah, okay.
The mom didn't hear me say it.
Okay. But she reported it as you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she kind
of. Do you know what a pussy is?
Yes, it's when they're like weak or something like that.
No, it's definitely not that.
No, that's true. Well, Ari, you're not wrong, Ari. You're not wrong.
Told ya.
But Avi's not wrong either. All right.
It's. Should I say it?
Sure, go ahead. What
It's
is
a vagina.
Okay. And so that mom was concerned that because you use that, because I use that word in a derogatory manner, that it would somehow make you think vaginas were bad.
But I would never say that in front of her daughters. Like I've never said a bad word in front of her daughters.
Oh, you
ever.
did. Oh, so but you just said you said it earlier.
Yeah, but they weren't listening.
Oh, the daughters weren't around. Oh, that makes me so proud of you. So you wouldn't talk like that in front of girls.
No.
Oh, you're a good dude. All right. Anyway.
Anyway, what?
I don't know. That's just what Joe Biden says. Anyway. Anyway, that's great. Anyway. Where was I? Anyway. Okay, good. All right. That makes me happy. I'm glad we got to the bottom of that. Avi, what is the defining characteristic of a woman?
What does that mean?
Ari, I'll come back to you, son. What is the defining characteristic of a woman?
A vagina.
He's right.
I don't know. What do you think? I don't want to give you the answer yet.
Boobies. Butt.
Like, what distinguishes a woman from a boy?
I have no idea what that means.
Oh, okay. Avi, would you like to take a shot at that?
like they're different body parts?
Yeah, like how do you know the difference between a boy and a girl?
That's actually kind of hard because some girls are homeless and they have like
Some girls are homeless?
yeah, and they have like beards and mustaches, and I can barely even tell if it's a boy.
Oh,
Wait.
boobies. Wait. Let's count them down. We have boobies. We have vagina.
But you can't see them.
Yeah, sometimes boys' penises are too big and they're like sticking out, and the pants are going like.
Okay. All right.
You know how I couldn't tell. I was skating with Josh, and I saw this girl.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
with-
Yeah.
She had the boobs and
At the skate park, I've seen that
she
thing
had a
too.
nose ring. She looked like a boy, long hair, mustache.
Yeah.
And she's like, hello everybody, and she talks like a boy.
Yeah, she talks
and I
like
point
you.
out to Josh. I point out to Josh, and it's like, is that a boy or a girl?
And what did Josh say?
Girl.
Yeah, people can.
No, that was a boy.
People can be so weird. Then she was wearing booby pads. The boy was wearing booby pads.
No, it was like here. It was like
Yeah.
Like big old titties.
Yeah.
yeah, like there.
Yeah, it was still a boy.
Really? Who would do that? Hey, would you disguise as a girl? Put
No.
some lipstick
If I was
on?
robbing a bank.
Yeah.
But you would not know.
But what if you weren't robbing a bank? Would you do it for fun?
Probably not. Maybe when I was younger, maybe I would have done it for Halloween. Maybe. I don't think so. I never dressed as a girl my whole life.
Yeah, it sounds. I would be so embarrassed.
Yeah.
Some just. I had a dream that Joey stole a bird and a guy pulled a knife out of him, then Caldo peed on him, and I thought he was dead. And you said, look, see if there's any blood and see if he's not dead. And he wasn't any blood. And I wanted the kick.
Hey, so yesterday,
That's a good dream, Ari.
yesterday,
Yeah.
But it was done. It was
there was
horrible.
some kids there
Yeah.
with soccer balls.
There's kids with soccer balls at the skate
Ari,
park.
do not
No.
bring this up. Do not bring
No,
this
no,
up.
let's
We had a
just
big
talk.
fight.
Where?
Do not bring it up, but don't talk about the social stuff.
So there, this guy was kicking the
You're getting really close. Ari.
Where
The
was
guy was
this?
kicked-
Where was this?
out the
I can't
field
Oh,
near-
next to the
on-
soccer park, skate park.
on New Leaf. This was at
Oh,
New Leaf.
yeah. So yesterday after tennis, you guys went to New Leaf, and there's
Yes,
a big lawn
and-
there. Okay, yep.
This guy was kicking a soccer ball on a wall.
On a wall.
No,
It was like a little.
No. He was kicking the opposite way of the wall. The opposite.
That doesn't make sense.
Anyway, go on with the story.
So he's
we-
kicking,
Let's just agree that he was kicking a ball.
and he hit Ari in the stomach.
How old was he?
He was like
9, 10.
he was like 7 or 8.
Okay, so
What?
between
And-
7 and 10. Don't worry, that's close enough.
And
Taller than you, man.
Jackson's taller than me, and he's 6.
He looked 9 to me though.
Okay, go ahead.
So
That kid Jackson in your jiu-jitsu class is not 6.
no, Jax, Brooklyn's brother.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He
He's
is
a-
6 and he is taller than you. That's right.
Yeah, there's a kid in.
And
Go on.
Ari was standing in front of the wall,
Uh-huh.
and he got kicked in the stomach.
I was talking to you.
Go on, I'm listening.
And that's the story. Whose fault is that? Ari was standing.
Did you walk in front of him while he was kicking?
No, but
Well, at the end
So-
of the day, everything is your own responsibility. You have to be like aware at all times. If you're
Yeah,
crossing,
that's what I was telling you.
but also like that. I mean, that kid's parents should be like, "Yo, dude, don't be." I mean, when we got there yesterday, there were kids throwing baseballs there. That was completely not the place to throw
Hey,
baseballs,
Mom,
and I was worried about you because at one point the 4-year-old kid threw a baseball, almost hit Ari. I'm like, why are people throwing baseballs here?
Hey, no, wait. Never mind, I forgot. Wait,
So-
wait, I think I remember. I was talking to Avi. Yeah, like he was talking to me. He was kicking it somewhere else. So I just stand there. I was just standing there talking to him, and he saw me right there.
Did it hurt? Did it hurt?
Yeah, I was talking to Avi, looking at him. He's like this. He kicked the ball straight right at me.
yeah, no, he was getting. So look,
Let me see the bottom of your foot. Is that blood blister still there?
Yeah.
Does that hurt?
No.
Oh.
so look. Let me tell you the whole story. So Ari was like right here. So say. So Ari was like right here. Can the camera see me?
Yeah.
So Ari was like right here. And I was like right on the side.
Yeah.
And the guy was kicking it this way for a while, and his foot slipped and kicked the ball spin that way and hit Ari in the stomach.
While I was talking.
But
Did he say
still-
sorry?
Yeah, he was so sweet. But he has to be aware, right? Because if he was in front of the wall, he knows something's gonna happen. to
Right,
him.
but also if it's like, but also if I'm in the trajectory, if someone's kicking a ball or throwing a ball and I'm in their trajectory, I would probably move somewhere else.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
and
mean?
somewhere
If it's even a possibility, like if you would have just moved and stood behind him, he could have never hit you.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, but he has to be aware.
I know, but
Yes,
I was
be
over
Everyone,
here.
everyone has to be aware.
I was right here. He was right there. You were right there. and
No.
I was talking to you.
No, I was right here. You were like here.
I was talking to you though. You were talking to me actually.
Did you cry?
Yeah, he cried.
Yeah, I cried a little.
and
I cried a lot.
he was like right here kicking the soccer ball.
Oh
was
yeah.
not kicking it over.
I
there.
didn't see him. I saw. Why didn't you tell me then?
That's fine. No, it's
Why
good.
didn't I
It's
not
good.
tell
It's
you?
good. It's good. Did
Well,
you
I don't
see?
know
Did
what's
you
gonna
see?
happen.
Did you see mom? Did you know I pooped in the yard the other day when our water was down?
No,
Oh.
the water was not down.
Oh, I think I did.
Ew! What's that smell?
The water was down. You don't remember when the water was turned off for 2 days at our
Holy
house?
crap! What is that?
Where now?
Yeah, now.
Do you smell anything, Avi? All right.
So
Oh.
yeah, I was running on the field. Joey was like trying to. I thought I was beating Joey up,
Uh huh.
and then I got too scared. He was gonna like smack the crap out of me.
Uh huh.
So I ran, and I almost stepped in your poop. Like I saw this big giant mustard puddle, and
Oh yeah, it was a
It was
mustard. it was a mustard
it was
puddle.
like, oh, that's either Kahlo or my big daddy's butt.
All right. Thank you,
Daddy's
boys.
butt, I
Have a good
guess.
day.
Okay.
Okay. Ari, you have to sit up straight. You can't be all just like getting all weird in this. Oh, there you go. Attaboy. Okay. I don't know if we have a show tomorrow.
We don't.
I'm going to Sousa's in the morning. I don't know when we would do it.
Sousa's house.
Ooh, can we come too? We have nothing tomorrow.
Yeah, you're coming with me tomorrow. All right. Sometime we'll do some show tomorrow. Is
Don't
is the UFC tonight?
Oh,
Caleb?
your dad comes.
Yeah, I
today.
think so.
Your dad comes today, Eddie.
What time does he come?
He'll probably arrive about 12:30, 11:30.
But I think they're
Tomorrow.
staying for the day.
Wow,
Yeah.
this is a weak card. Oh, Cody Durden's been on the show. He's fighting.
Oh, that's great.
It's pretty
Cody
much.
Durden.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Cody Durden's the dude that said he beat a Chinese dude, and he said I sent that guy packing to China, and they tried to cancel him for like being racist.
That
Classic.
sucks.
And I'm
Classic.
like, what's wrong with saying that? Let me see the prelims. Oh, and Brian Kelleher. And Brian Kelleher and Cody Gibbs. Okay. There's a couple of good fights.
Oh no.
Today.
Yeah. Oh, Kamar Usman's brother is fighting in heavyweight. Muhammad Usman.
Usman.
All right, that's cool.
That's not cool. and it's
This is
not
the
fun.
worst picture.
Oh, but Verna.
Yes,
Yeah, but dude, that's really what she looks like, dude. You should. Pull
I
up a
know.
pic- She's crazy looking, dude.
It's like you have. It's like when they have you have that mirror face. She's like symmetrical down the middle,
Ugh.
except her eyes go the other separate
Wait,
direction.
what about that guy? On the
Yeah,
right?
what? Her eyes are so fucking crazy, dude.
What about that guy on the right? What are his eyes doing?
That's not a guy.
It's not.
No, that's a girl.
Those are two. Look, her
That's
eyes
like
are
when you
her
draw a
girls.
when you draw a picture, you never draw it so that the
She got punched in the face too many times.
no,
Her eyes went-
I think she's always been like that.
Ugh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Both
Yeah.
of them look a little crazy.
That's
The one on
that's
the right is
that's a tough
gnarly.
look.
Yeah.
I don't.
Damn, that's a tough look.
Ugh.
Oh,
my-
look at that picture. Did you just?
But I mean, look, yeah, that's a tough look. Eyes going, yeah.
They have
Look
surgery
at
for
that.
that.
Go back up. Look at that.
Say that again.
They've
Go
got a
back up,
surgery
go-
for that.
No, go up. Go
Hey,
up.
you know what? It makes me think that that's why she's a fighter, because she got picked on so much for that.
Oh, probably. She's scarred.
Oh,
life.
her eyes look like Roman's. Do Roman's eyes do that?
I think he
Roman
has a
just
little
has-
bit of that too.
Oh, I thought he just had fishbowl.
Maybe.
Kenneth Lab, speaking of UFC, Sebon, you need to get Dalton Rasta back on. He was at the rally when Trump was shot.
Oh no.
Fuck,
yeah.
that's
Don't
wild.
talk about this. Are you gonna pull up the picture?
No, that's it. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you guys soon. Thank you, boys. Thank you. Mr. Beaver, thank you.
Adios.
Lazar Ðukić, thank you.